on Edmodo. My name is Chamorro, and I will be guiding you guys throughout this presentation. We'll be discussing some of the basics of Edmodo and how we can apply it to our classroom right now. We're going to be online course. We're going to be as we invite our students in each segment. We're going to be doing this course. We're going to be doing instruction. Also, you know how to create a classroom or So once you have accessed Edmodo by going to www.edmodo.com and setting up your profile by providing your email address and a username, you have finally set up your Edmodo account. Now you're ready to go ahead and start adding groups. You can add a group. Notice how right now currently I am on my home page. Very similar to that of Facebook. Click on the home page right here. As you can see, you have your picture, or you can choose an avatar if you wish. I went ahead and named it Mr. Chamorro for my classroom. I teach a 4th grade class, so it's very appropriate. Now, to set up a group, go ahead and go on. In the far left, you see a groups column, shaded in gray, right here where my cursor is at. You're going to go ahead and click this little plus sign. You're going to click under the Create section. Now the Join section, we're going to come back to that because that's how students will be able to join groups and how we will be able to join groups as well. Click on Create. It will redirect you to this page where you get to name your classroom. So I'm going to go ahead and name this classroom Mr. Chamorro 4th grade. Select grade, 4th, subject area, you can select any that apply. I'm going to go ahead and click on all just because we have multiple content areas we focus in elementary education. I'm going to go ahead and click create and it will redirect me to a couple more questions here. The expected group size. Click on whichever one applies. Currently I have 32 students, and for most online courses we're going to have an excess of students, so 26 plus is going to be most likely our scenario. Describe your group. 4th grade classroom. Something short, sweet, and simple. Finish. Voila, you have now created your group. Now you can begin to invite your students into your group. The way you're going to do that is by using this group code that you can see right here. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it. You can give that to your students, and when they go into their home page, so we'll copy. When they go to their home page and they go to their group section, they'll be able to hit the plus sign and go to join, and then go ahead and paste in or type in that group code, and they'll be able to join our group. Or you can set it up as for them to join through a URL. You provide them the URL, and they type it into their search engine, into their browser address, and voila, they're on Edmodo into our group. Furthermore, once you have set up the groups, you can begin to start sharing folders, create discussions, and also, my favorite, set up groups. Small groups within your classroom, within that main group for your differentiated instruction, or to set up group discussions. Percentage of the classroom is in charge of certain pages, and they need to discuss on those pages, while the other percentage of the classroom is in charge of a separate assignment. The way you're going to do that, go ahead and scroll on down, go to the small groups, hit the plus sign, and go ahead and type in the name of your group. We're going to call this one the Eagles. Create. Now I have my small group, the Eagles. Let's go ahead and create one more. We'll call these the Lions. Create. Now my small groups are set up. Perfect. Go ahead and you can click on that group. So let's go ahead and click on Eagles. Takes us to the Eagles group, and you can begin typing a discussion, a question, which will be visible to the groups in the group members the group members within that group, Eagles. Okay. Let's go back to the main group. We'll go ahead and scroll up. Back to Mr. Chamorro's 4th grade. Now that we're back in the main group, you can go ahead and create discussions, assignments, and quizzes. And the way we're going to do that is by accessing these tabs up here. Let's go ahead and create a quiz. Click on the quiz link. You have the option to create a quiz or to load a previously created quiz. We're going to go ahead and go to create a quiz. If you go to load a previously quiz, a previous created quiz, it'll give you the option to upload a document. Create quiz. Now it prompts you to provide a title. We'll call this quiz number 1. A duration, we're matching. We're going to go ahead and do true or false. Question prompt, we're going to go ahead and say true or false. We live in the United States of America. We live in the United States of America. True or false? The correct answer will be true. Well, I hope it is. Okay. So we have created our question, and the correct answer is going to be true. Go ahead and click. You can continue adding more questions and assign points to it. And later on, you'll be able to grade the quiz, print the quiz, preview the quiz, assign the quiz. So let's go ahead and assign the quiz here. We save the quiz, and now quiz 1A is assigned to that group. So now you create a due date for it. We'll make it due on October 20. Go ahead and send it off to your students. And we have to send it to all our students, but currently there's nobody added to my classroom. But that's what you would do. You click on select all in your mailbox and send it off to everybody. That's how you create a quiz, and it's similar to the assignments. Let's go ahead and play around with how to create an assignment. Go ahead and click on the assignments link. We're under the group, Mr. Chamorro's 4th grade class, assignment. Load assignment. And you can go ahead and search the assignment. So it'll give you the option to load your assignment. That's where you want to create your assignment. Due date, select your due date. Or even attach it to from a file. So we'll go ahead and pick from one of our files, from our hard drive, from our computer, and it'll upload. Another neat feature of Edmodo is that you can set a timer. So if you don't want to send this quiz out or this assignment today, you can go ahead and schedule schedule the message. So you want to click on the little time with the watch. Click on that. You choose the day that you want this message to get sent out. Say Wednesday. You choose your time, and voila, you hit OK, and it'll send it at that time. So it'll become available to the students on the 30th of October at 4 a.m. So that's how you submit, and that's how you create an assignment, and how you create a quiz on Edmodo. Now, as you can see, Edmodo has it's a great learning management system for any classroom. In my opinion, I think it's great for elementary education, from K to 12, intermediate, primary, even middle school and high school. And even in higher education, if your college does not provide a good learning management system, or if you are new to teaching online, this is a perfect starter, a perfect way to get your feet wet with teaching online. I encourage everybody to give it a shot. I hope that you guys picked up at least one interesting tool of how to use Edmodo in the classroom, or at least an idea. Setting up your groups, maybe it may be a discussion that you set up with your students. Maybe you like the feature where you can set up your assignments, upload assignments, or set up quizzes, and set timers on them, like we just discussed, schedule a message, or the small groups. So those are some of the cool things that we just learned today. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. I will gladly be able to help you as much as I can. You can find me on Edmodo. My name is Mr. Chamorro. I'm a 4th grade teacher at Edwards Elementary School. Or you can email me at mr.chamorro, chamorro1900@yahoo.com. And I will be more than happy to help you guys with setting up your Edmodo for your classroom or answering any questions. The great thing about Edmodo is you can join communities to help you out as well. So let's go ahead and go back to the home button. Now let's recap a little bit. So we learned how to go ahead and access our groups by creating or joining a group. In this case, we created Mr. Chamorro's 4th grade classroom. Click on that. We have our access code, so where we can invite students. We set up small groups. In this case, we set up 2 groups called Eagles and Lions for your small group differentiated instruction questions, or for your group discussions or group work activities. We also learned how to set up assignments and quizzes, how to upload our assignments and quizzes, and how to schedule our assignments and quizzes to go out and become public for our classroom to see. Okay. Thank you guys for viewing my presentation. Well, that concludes our presentation on Edmodo. I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial, and that you at least learned one attribute about Edmodo that you're willing to use in your classroom right now, or in your future classroom, or course, online course. Again, Edmodo has many features that make it such a great learning management system, from the discussion boards that you can have, from setting up your groups, for setting up groups within your groups, which is amazing. And the management systems for the teacher are just unbelievable, where you can set up your messaging system so that if you don't want to provide the assignment or the discussion or the quiz immediately, you can set it up where it will become available down the road to your students. Also, you can grade papers and, not papers, but grade assignments and quizzes and provide the grade within Edmodo. So as you can see, this is very similar to that of Blackboard or Moodle. It's a great learning management system, and again, best of all, it's free and very easy to use and highly engaging to the students or to the adult learners, because it's very similar to that of Facebook or most of the social media websites that we use today. Again, thank you for participating in my tutorial, and my email is mr.chamorro, so mr.chamorro, chamorro 1900 @yahoo.com.